I find a lot of entrepreneurs outsourcing their product design work simply because they feel a little underconfident about the design process, they don't know what to do. So, the easiest way is to simply give it away to someone and focus on other aspects of the startup. Outsourcing the app to someone else, working with them for a few months, and then saying bye bye to them is not how it works. You really need someone who's there with you so that you can make constant improvements and iterations to the app, because you need a full-time person to add all those changes in the original system. But there is one important use case where outsourcing your app development is the wise decision, where your app is an extension of your core business. For example, you are a content creator or a YouTuber that sells finance courses online, or you teach finance to people. You are looking for an app to sell your finance courses. So this app is going to be an extension of your core business. So it makes sense to sort of outsource it, because you wouldn't need too many complexities in this app. You already know what you want to do. It's a simple use case. You might not have too much research work or too many iterations to begin with. So it's okay to outsource it. So in cases where your app is just like a bonus feature for your customers, you can still afford to outsource it. But even then, when you outsource it, you need to understand the direction, the intent. So you still need to have some basic knowledge of UX so that you can give those people the right direction as well, to give them the right set of priorities and the right set of feedback moving forward with your app's design. Now, in a lot of startups, the budgets are really low. So they often try to hire a generalist, a designer that can make a basic website, do some basic marketing, do some basic pitch decks, and design the product. And that is completely okay, because your budgets are really low. It's very difficult to find more people. So you often rely on this one single person who can do almost everything. These people are called unicorns. But if you want to find a unicorn designer, if you want to convince that designer to join you full time, you would have to pay a high amount of salary. Now, as we discussed before, you can always outsource your brand identity, your logo creation, even your website creation if it's like a simple landing page, because these things are made once and there are not too many iterations done on them. But the core reasons why I suggest you to get a full-time product folk is because you need someone to build a system and then someone to maintain that system as well. So I'll tell you what happens when you outsource your app creation to someone else. Those people will build a basic design system for your app. If these people go out of the picture and if you hire new people, those new people will have a very difficult time understanding how the system works, and that would hamper your ability to scale quickly. So let me tell you the best way to start hiring, because even though you know who to get on board, it's very difficult to get their attention and actually convince good designers to join your company. You firstly need to make sure that your brand's identity is logged, because a lot of UX designers are going to judge you and your company on the basis of the job posting that you put out. So I will give you a few websites and I'll tell you how to put the job postings. But before that, you have to make sure that your brand is positioned in a well manner, because on the basis of your logo, your name, your entire visual identity, a lot of designers are going to decide whether they should even apply for the job or not. And even if you put the job posting and no one applies for it, it's absolutely useless. We'll talk about hiring in detail, but just to give you a quick overview, I would always recommend you to get folks on a 3-month contract first. Now, if you're hiring junior designers who are straight out of college, you would have them as an intern for 3 months. And once you know that they're good at their job, once they are also comfortable working with you, you can then convert them into full-time. I would recommend you not to get full-time employees immediately, because you don't know who you are trusting. When it comes to really good designers who have a bit of experience, they never come as interns, so they would come on contracts. Again, you can have a 3-month contract with them, and if you find them working well, you can always convert that 3-month contract into a full-time job. Now, there's a big difference. When you get someone on an internship, the stipend might be around 25,000 to 30,000 rupees per month. This is for a good UX design intern. But when they convert into full-time, you would have to pay them around 65 to 75,000 rupees per month. This is like the minimum, the basic average salary that people get. But when it comes to contracts, the amount that you pay for a contract on a monthly basis is identical to the salary, because that professional person is going to say that, hey, I can very easily make good amount of money freelancing or doing outsourcing gigs, right? So why should I join you if you're paying me equivalent to an intern's salary? So in a contract, the contract amount and the salary amount is identical, whereas in an internship, you can still afford to pay less, whereas interns, and eventually convert them into full-time on a higher salary package. In the next chapter, we will figure out where to put these job postings, what to write in the descriptions and expectations, who to shortlist, what to ask them, what to see in their resumes, how to give them a design task, how to judge the design task, and a lot of other important things that you need to take care of when you're building your initial product team. Very excited about it, so I will see you in the next video. If you like this video, make sure you click on like and hit the subscribe button. I regularly upload videos on UX design, marketing, and storytelling.